case any of you didn't know it, I suffered a stroke a couple of years ago. I've had a lot of therapy, and it's helped, but I might have trouble speaking at times. So please bear with me. I appreciate that. And I start off with, I went to Florida State University down in Tallahassee. I was famous for one thing. I was Burt Reynolds' roommate. Everybody says, so what? I said, so what? The guy was so good looking, I used to send him out for bait. He'd go over to the student union and pick up one girl, two girls. One was beautiful, the other was ugly. He'd bring them back here, and I never got the pretty one, I tell you. But I found out real soon, Burt Reynolds' ugly girlfriends were better than anything I get on my own. And let me tell you, with his looks and my car, we kill him in Tallahassee. Thanks to the DC Touchdown Club for this honor. It means a great, great deal to me because as a young assistant coach, I was here many, many years, and I really enjoyed it as a young assistant at Maryland at the Naval Academy. Congratulations to all the award winners, especially Dan and your wife. An inspiration. I won't forget watching you up here. Congratulations. And congratulations to all the award winners, and thank you for what you've done for Patriots Point. My career, I was Florida State 1 year. I was assistant coach at Maryland for 7 years, and then assistant coach at the United States Naval Academy for 3 years. I was assistant coach for 11 years. And I get down on my hands and knees just before I go to bed, and I say, God, could you please get me a head coaching job? I'd like to get a head coaching job. I did. I got the head coaching job at Louisville. They dropped football. I said, I was hoping for better than that, but let me tell you something. I learned you better get in there and win and get out before they fire you. And then, I did pretty good at Louisville. They gave me the Indiana job. Whew, that was a great job. In 75 years of Big Ten football, Indiana won 105 games. That's 1.5 per year for 75 years. I won 2 the first year. The president called me and he said, Lee, you got to do better than that. And I said, what the hell? I'm ahead of schedule already. My first year, I get to coach against Woody Hayes, Ohio State. Oh, what a great honor. First, it is. Indiana beat Ohio State, Woody Hayes, the first time Woody ever coached against Indiana. He walked across the field and he said, that team will never beat me again. So we're playing them, and I see him before the game, and he said, wow. I said, what the hell are you mad at me for? I was only 10 years old when they beat you. So the game just started. We get the ball, and we move down the field. Throw it in a flat. The guy picks it off, goes all the way for a touchdown, scores. Ohio State 6, Indiana nothing. Because that's not too bad because the game just started. And then all of a sudden we get the ball again. We're moving down the field. Boom, 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 boom. We score. 7, Bean. Get it, go Indiana. Kick the extra point. It says Indiana 7, Ohio State 6. I walked across the field. I said, we quit. The guy said to me, you can't, official said, you can't quit. You get beat. I said, well, we're going to get beat anyhow. I said, okay, timeout. I said, photographer, team, hurry up, down to the scoreboard. We're going to take a team picture. They're taking a picture and it says Indiana 7, Ohio State 6. And the guy, what are you doing? What do you want that for? I said, listen, Indiana has never beaten that sumbitch in 25 years. They've never been ahead of them. And I want a picture to show that score. The photographer come up to the game and says, you want another picture? I said, 47-7 don't look too bad. To me, everybody always asks me, when did I know it was time to retire? Well, to me, it was easy. They quit asking me to coach. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a job, and I was going over. So I went to ESPN. My favorite store is ESPN. Florida State played Virginia Tech one year and for the national championship, and I picked them before the season. That's really hard. Lucky. So the next year we go to Blacksburg, and I'm the hero, boy. In Blacksburg, Virginia, they love me. Lee Corso's coming to town. So we're in a show and going on, and everything's going on real good. It's my turn to pick, and I said some bad things about Virginia Tech. They're not going to win, and they haven't got a chance this year. And this is a true story. 1 minute after that, lightning comes from heaven. Holy mackerel. Check it out. They canceled the game, it was so bad. Lightning struck and boom, it's really bad. So I walked off the field and I walked on stage and said, what the hell happened? He said, lightning hit. I said, yeah. I said, where? He said, right over there in the corner. I said, what did it hit? He said, a car. I said, what color? Lightning blew up my national rental car. By 500 billion to 1. Lightning came down from heaven and struck my car, blew it up. I walked down the field. I said, back in the stage, I said, I don't know what a hokey is, but God is one of them. Go Virginia Tech. And the guys I work with are really good-looking guys. And everywhere we go, it's like a rock concert. You know, they throw panties up there. They throw the keys up there. They signs that says, Kirk, I love you. And Desmond, you're the man. And Kirk, Chris, marry me. And me, nothing. So it happened this year. I walked down the stage. The guys are there. And I said, looked up. There was a 98-year-old woman, white hair, and could hardly stand up with a sign that said, Granny's for Corso. I said, man, you're looking at an AARP sex symbol right here. I'm going to tell you a quick story about, I was 47 years old. I was the head coach at Indiana. I had money, had a car, had a house, had a boat, had everything man could want. And I got the first break in my life. Indiana fired me. I read about it in the paper. Corso fired in Indiana. I was gone. I came home. It hurt my family. My kids found out about it at school. They came home crying. My wife was crying. And it was a devastating moment. They fired me. So I said, things will be all right. I used to make motivational speeches, maybe 100 of them. And I said, I remember, every time I made a motivational speech, at the end of it, the president would come up and said, Lee Corso, if you ever need us, you just call. Give me their cards. Well, I called 100 of some bitches. You know how many called me back? None. Not one. I never heard from them, a single one. And I learned a valuable lesson. 95% of the true friends you have in the world live under the same roof that you do. 95% of your true friends live under the same roof. When I had that happen to me, all I had was Steve, Dave, Dan, Diane, and Betsy. My family. They were the only ones there for me when I was devastated. I say to them, let me tell you something. I don't care how much you got or what you got in the world. There's nothing you can't do for your family. I don't care how many things you can accomplish. You take care. If you spoil your kids, spoil them worse. If you spoil your wife, spoil her more. There is nothing you can do more important than take care of your family. Because it might be someday you need. Let me tell you something. I've been coaching in TV a lot of years. I have one plaque on my desk. It says to Coach Lee Corso for coaching with honesty and integrity. You know who gave me that plaque? My wife and family and kids. They gave me that plaque. And I've already told Betsy, when I go in that casket, the only thing I want besides me is that plaque. Because it's the most important thing I got. Let me tell you something. Never prostitute your integrity to get a job or to keep one. If you never prostitute your integrity to get a job or to keep one, maybe you'll get a plaque from your family. It'll say, for coaching with honesty and integrity. And for Lee Corso. Because let me tell you one thing. Wait. The greatest, I learned this, that's why I learned so much, that one lesson in my family. But the greatest glory you got in this life is not in falling, but rising every time you fall. Thank you very much.